Hello everybody, the Destroyer here, and welcome back to another cast of the Rise of the Witch King, patch 2.02 version 5.0.1. Today we have a 1v1 on Spooky Forts from the Halloween October 2015 Rise of the Pumpking tournament. Hosted by GameReplays.org, of course. And yeah, our players today are MauHuR and KingOfROtW, which I'm assuming is King of Rise of the Witch King. And of course this is game 2, round 2, game 2. And it looks like King is Goblins this time. He was Mordor last game, and MauHuR was Dwarves last game, and he's now Angmar. So we'll see how that goes for them. And they're also switched sides, of course. And of course, if you haven't watched game 1, go watch game 1 first. Unless you don't want to know who wins. I'm going to tell you who wins right now. Of course, it is MauHuR. No shocker there. And we'll see if MauHuR wins game 2. I do know, but I'm not going to tell you, of course. Because what fun would that be? It will be quite a downfall for MauHuR to lose game 2. We'll see. If he does lose game 2, of course, he will have to play third match. So we'll see if that happens. King is going for a Goblin Cave. Getting out a tiny Goblin Warriors very quickly. I've also turned down my sensitivity for scrolling last cast, so it should be a little nicer. I can scroll with my arrow keys, although it does click. I don't like the click, but it's my keyboard. That's a mechanical keyboard for you. I do have some things under my keys making them quieter too, which is the sad part. At least they don't clack, they just click. Anyway, we have a Thrallmaster out in the field for MauHuR going across. He is going to become a battalion of Gundabad warriors. Usually the best first choice for a Thrallmaster to be as they're free and they're strong. Well, the secondary purchase cost is free. The initial cost of a Thrallmaster is 200, of course. Rudar Spearman actually costs 50 instead of Gundabad warriors being free to summon out. The King sending the first battalion of Goblin warriors into the mill of MauHuR. Will he manage to take this? That would be a pretty nice pickup for him if he managed to take off the first mill here next to the fort. MauHuR opting not to attack them? Curious. He might have saved it if he attacked a little sooner. Maybe not. Maybe it was inevitable that would have fallen. MauHuR's gone into aggressive stance to fight the Goblin Warriors. Most players go into defensive stance. Just curious. He would go into aggressive. I guess it works though, either way. It looks like a attack was foiled from MauHuR by King here. Goblins, of course, are very strong. Arguably the best team in patch 2.2 version 5.0.1, so King does have a slight advantage in that front if he's good with them at least. Angmar, of course, is not bad by any means. This is definitely the most balanced patch of Rise of the Witch King by far. And I would say any team really has a chance against another team, but it is all in the hands of the player there, really. We have a horde of goblins on the way in. Looks like they were war chanted at one point. Possibly to take out a mill or something up here. King expanding up over here. Through there they get his farm production going. MauHuR going for an attack on the base of King though. And shut down the production. The mine shaft in front, or the tunnel rather. Looks like MauHuR might get this Goblin Cave. In fact, he will take this Goblin Cave down. Which should slow down the production of King. King throwing down immediately another Goblin Cave though. So he won't be slowed down too much. And actually the building rubble stayed, so it is potential for that to come back as well. MauHuR sending more guys in there. King is attacking the back of the base of MauHuR though. Trying to take down that mill. He does have some Goblin Warriors here as well. There's also a big white rag here. That is not aggressive though, it's just part of the map. His design, decoration rather. So that doesn't actually attack anything. I could have swore I just saw this spawn another unit, but it is only level 1, so it's kind of weird. Anyway. King doing a good job of defending his base though. Getting another Goblin Cave. Wow, he's really getting his production up there. He's ramping it up. He's going to be sitting on 4, 5 Goblin Caves, and then potentially 6 if this rebuilds. So he will definitely have an army to counter Angmar with. Looks like he will lose this tunnel though, which is unfortunate. He could send some Goblin Warriors out, but it seems they are having a pathfinding issue. Not doing much damage there. MauHuR pushing out towards the north here. Taking out this tunnel on this north side as well as this tunnel here, although doesn't manage to get this one. As some goblins are pulled out from King there. Goblin Warriors, of course, with their Poison Blaze end up doing a lot of damage. Things fall very quickly to that. Goblin spam can be very difficult to deal with. But MauHuR seems to be dealing with it alright, I suppose. He has a spam team himself, which does help. Good and bad orcs are not that bad. And of course he's supplementing with axe throwers, which not bad either. They do good damage against the old Goblin Warrior. What is that he's throwing down? Another Hall of the King's Men. So MauHuR opting to go for a third one. All his are still level 1 though. So he's not going for tier 2 units as of yet. Doesn't need his Black Numenorians or his Dark Rangers, he feels. And as you see, that Goblin Cape is repairing itself. The benefit of not having your Goblin Cape destroyed completely, of course, or any Goblin building really, is that they will rebuild from the building rubble. That is a specific Goblin feature, which is kind of nice. It's kind of curious, is a specific Goblin feature. I wonder who designed the decision that was. Like, why would only Goblins get that feature? Dwarves, it would make sense, maybe, that they would have the feature as well. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it was for a balance reason. Hard to say. I have no idea. MauHuR sent some guys up north, possibly to try and capture this outpost, this inn. Attack the cave troll. Oh! No, he's actually gone for Untamed Allegiance. Interesting choice. Definitely not a bad choice by any means. Goblin, very bad against cave trolls. Cave trolls with good and bad orcs are going to turn the tide here, I feel. So Untamed Allegiance is definitely a good tactic to employ on a map with a cave troll. Especially if you give him a tree, he absolutely destroys Goblin Warriors. One swing could take out quite a bit. King has 5 power points, but he has not gone for another power point as of yet. Or power, rather. With his power points, he's not going for the 5, he's going for a 10. Which is fair enough. Probably the best decision he could make. Now, all of the armies will clash here in the center, it looks like. The King has surrounded MauHuR's army. Poison Blades being activated, of course. MauHuR bringing in some axe thrower reinforcements. Cutting their way through the goblins, instantly killing them as well. So axe thrower is definitely effective against the Goblin Warriors, as long as they're not being targeted down by them. Meanwhile, MauHuR is moving through the north here. He's opted not to give the cave troll a tree because I'd assume he wants to use the troll against buildings, which it is more effective against buildings without a tree trunk in his hand. And he's still very effective against units without that. He still does AoE. And this cave troll could turn the tide here, make all the difference in the world. He's continuing to get more as well, and he has the inn as well, so he could get Rudar Hillman, the battalion version, the Thrallmaster version, which is specific to 2.02, I believe. It's a neat little feature. And of course, Axors are very good against structures, as well as the troll. Looks like the troll might be picked off here. Well, it looks like he's trying to get him away. His Goblin Warrior is giving chase. And the Axors, unfortunately, do get caught in melee. King has taken a little bit of damage, but I think he's lost 2 Goblin Caves, one of them not being completely destroyed again. And he's still sitting on 4 though, so he's just fine, I would say. But MauHuR's army is quite large. He's got armies all over the place. King pulling out some Goblin archers here to try and defend his tunnel in the south. MauHuR, of course, can't get that as of yet with his Untamed Allegiance. He's getting there though. MauHuR's also sitting on 11 power points, so he's getting close to a 15. And he is what? Angmar? He could be going for Summon Giants? I don't remember what's on the side of that per se. It could be Summon Giants, it could be Blight or something. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I don't have any of the power trees memorized, I'm going to be frank with you. I forget them all the time. And then I play or cast different patches, so it's hard to remember. But yeah, enough about that. MauHuR going in for a big attack. Lots and lots of spam. This could be trouble for King, who's definitely not having enough troops here. MauHuR even has more troops over there. Let's take a look. 582 of 775. Well, King is at 200 of 475, so MauHuR's dwarfing his forces by a lot. And of course, MauHuR's throwing down his war chain as well. Close to the 15. He's very close to 15. We'll leave it on his thing for a minute, just so I can see what he gets for his power. If he gets the summon giants, this game will definitely be over. Oh, we have the summon Wildman there. But King summoned it in the back lines there, doing as much damage as humanly possible. But we do have the summon giants there, and some cave trolls being brought in. That is going to spell GG for King, unfortunately. That is going to be an impossible force to stop. King demolishing his fort, his buildings, knowing he's done. That was a brutal attack, and he will be crushed. Ouch! A good solid victory by MauHuR, and MauHuR wins game 2, or round 2, game 2 of that as well. So there you go. MauHuR will advance to the next round, of course. The round 3? It's either round 3 or semifinals, one of the two. Can't remember off the top of my head. But either way, he will advance to face his next opponent. So we'll play to MauHuR, and we'll play to Khalid or King, whichever you want to go by, for giving it a good shot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you for more casts of the tournament from October 2015. And of course, check out Phoenix's channel for more casts of the tournament as well. Link in the description below. And I will see you guys next time.